All right, so we're gonna work on the snare solo for Golden Eagle Band. A couple suggestions: always have a tempo, always have a metronome out. Right now, my metronome, I'm gonna set down tempo as I work on the beginning of this. I'm gonna make it 100 beats per minute, which is down tempo quite a bit. And I put it in 3/4, so it's gonna go beep, boop, boop, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it'll do that. I've also put a rag on my snare so it's not so loud because it can be kind of deterring and quite loud. So one basic thing I really want to talk to you guys about is when you're doing this roll in the beginning. Rolled beats into a quarter note. So you want to kind of break apart what's happening in that roll. I would like you to do basically a buzz roll where you're going 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and you're letting it buzz 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and you kind of just let it buzz. So it's not going to be super clean if you're going slow because you're letting, that's all it should be. Some of you are doing like one-handed rolls. You want to subdivide a buzz roll into eighth notes. So if this is the tempo, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I have that introduction, that first one on beat 3 into the first measure, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Both hands are involved. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Okay? 3 and 1. And you just let that, and then you stop it on the quarter note that's tied. So 3 and 1. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. All right, so in time, oh, hang on, sorry. There's my tempo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Make sense? So now I'm going to play just the first line of the solo study for 77 for your solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3. So notice it's in time. I can tap my foot to it. You hear the metronome going. Let's do that again. So if I just were to air snare, I'm going to count it out. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Buzz, buzz, 1, 2, and 3, 1, flam. Buzz, buzz, 1, 2, and 3, flam. 1. Buzz, 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 2, and 3. I counted it a little bit weird there, but you get the idea. So in your head, you should be saying the count. Should be, or even out loud. Like I actually count it out loud. It makes it easier. All right, let's do this again. Playing it now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 3. That's the first line. The biggest difference is the dynamics. So if you can, but like in the beginning, 2 and 3, 1, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 2. So if you can demonstrate the dynamic change, awesome. The next line, same tempo. So I'm just going to air it first, count the rhythms. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1, flam, and 3, 1 and 3. That's the counts. Now I'm going to play it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. Oops, I messed up. I'm sorry. Let's do that again. Again for Mrs. Holmes. Second line. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2 and 3. 1 and that's the second line. Now the next line. The next line has a really long buzz roll. And when you're doing that buzz roll, you're going to think 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So your hands are going to be doing eighth notes, but letting them hit, like letting them bounce. So that's how long it should be. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. And then going into the next measure, you're keeping that motion. You just stop buzzing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So I would practice that a couple times to get that nice and clean. The next part, we're just doing flams and getting louder. So it should be. And then there's that same thing we just had in the beginning of the measure, but it's louder. All right, let's do it in time. Maybe. All right. Get set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Let's do it again. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1. All right. So now I'm up to the fourth line. I've played 3 lines. I'm going to play those 3 lines all together now. All right, and keeping in mind that that tempo is super important. All right, let's do it. From the beginning. Let's see if you can do it with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2 and 3. 1, 2, 2, 2. 2, 3. 2 and 3. 1 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So, a lot of you, when you were playing this, you were not playing it in time. It was just random hits. So it has to be in time. Now, if you wanted to go faster, I don't know if I can go faster, but you start out slow, make sure you understand everything. Now I'm going to go faster. So I'm going to bump it up to 138. We'll see if I can do this. But the same concept stays. It must stay in time. Now my buzz roll at the beginning is going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It actually is a little bit easier faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then that really long buzz, the third line, is going to go like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3, and. So that's how we do that. I'm going to try and go at the beginning and see if I can play this. All right, let's try this tempo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2 and 3. 2. 2, 3, 2. Oh, see, then I messed up. But get the idea, right? You have to make sure that you're playing it in time. Because if I don't play it in time, it just sounds like this. And it's like, that's not fun to listen to. But now that I have the metronome off, and I'm used to playing it in time, I can pick the tempo I want, but really, metronomes are your best friend. 2. 2. 1. 2. 2, 3, 2. And then it goes on. If there's not that sense of rhythm and beat, it's not gonna be any good. So that's the first 3 lines. I will make sure that I do one for the remainder as well. All right?